Y'all just caught me thinking. Hey y'all, hey. This welcome back to another episode of Storytime Saturday. It's giving a Saturday. I'm chilling. I'm actually about to take a nap. Moisturize my lips so I don't be looking that crusty. Um, I know y'all, my hair is looking a little rough, but Thanksgiving's coming up and I'm gonna do it for Thanksgiving, so bear with me, okay? My sister was supposed to do it, but this heifer decided that she would get second-degree burns on her hands, so she's gonna do my hair. Like, nah, I know she ain't good on purpose, but that's what I told her. I said, she did it on purpose because I didn't want to do my hair. But happy Saturday, y'all. Or happy Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whenever you're watching this. Okay. But y'all, I just found out I can't even go live straight from YouTube because I don't have 50 subscribers yet. But it's in the works. I got some stuff in the works. Just believe me when I say it's in the works. God is literally just like downloading things to me from YouTube, build and monetize my YouTube channel. But today, story time, I'm really just gonna tell y'all about my life as a single, stay-at-home, homeschooling mompreneur. Okay, yes, all the time. um, but like I said, I'm about to take a nap, and I don't know what the rest of my day is going to entail. So I said, before I take this nap, let me go ahead and go live and do my story time Saturday because I definitely did post earlier today and let y'all know that it was coming. Y'all saw my little daughter. That one there, y'all. She's a manifester. If you know anything about human design, she's a manifester. And she's absolutely a firecracker. And she wake up sometimes. That face that you saw in my last story, my look story, in my last short, she can wake up like that, literally with that song. And I just wake up and roll over and be like, all right, it's about to be one of them days. But yes, y'all, welcome back to another episode of Storytime Saturday with Jaleesa the Golden Child. I am super duper excited for all of the growth and the progress that I've made this past week or so with the YouTube channel. So thank you all so much for your support. Continue to like, share, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so that you will know when I go live. I don't wanna set a time. I don't want to set a time because I know me. I'm blind. If y'all said like my eyes are small and my glasses, it's because like real life without my glasses or contacts, I can't see. My dad is actually legally blind. And I really don't wear my glasses like that, but I didn't feel like putting my contacts on for this video because I'm about to take a nap, so it's giving blind nerd, and I don't care. But yes, y'all, I'm living a calm life, okay? I am living a calm life. I'm living a fun life, an easy life. And I'm not stressed about what people are going to say about me, about my glasses, about my life, whatever the case may be. I just show up when it feels aligned and when I have anything to be said. Because I did mention I am a single mom. My children are 5, 4, and 2. If you're new here or if you don't know anything about me yet, I am a single mom. I have 3 children, 2 boys and 1 girl. And I became a single mom in May of 2022. After my third child was born, I was a month postpartum and ended up getting a protection order against my now ex-husband. We have a very much so cordial and family-like relationship now. He's still trying to get me, or whatever the case may be, guys, little smart comments or whatever, but not happening. Not happening. I'm very much content being single. I'm very much content with how things are. Um, I need to put my phone on Do Not Disturb because it just seems like there's gonna be something when I'm trying to do my live, y'all. But yes, and also if you're new here, I'm the energy type in human design called manifesting generator, and the way that we think is not linear. The way that we talk is not linear. The way that we do life is not linear. So if you like, she just jumping around story to story, back and forth, all around. It's not the channel for you because that's real life how I talk and how I think. So yeah, just try to follow along. If you can't, ask questions, give me feedback. I am new to this whole YouTube thing. I'm not new to speaking. I've been speaking for years. But this going live thing is definitely new. I did it on social media and different things like that, but as far as like YouTube, this is very, very new. So I'm open to feedback. I'm open to, constructive criticism. Don't be rude and disrespectful because the way my mouth is set up, if you dish it out, you won't get it back. Okay, so don't play with me because I'm not the one that's it. And I'm sleepy. So I'm gonna be a little goofy in this video, but I'm very proud of myself for how I've been showing up consistently and how you all have been supporting and showing love and sharing. I'm trying to get these subscribers up, y'all. So subscribe. Don't just watch me. Like, share, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so that you'll know when I go live. That's what I was. Um, I probably won't set a time. Probably won't. That's not the way my life is set up. That's not the way my energy is set up. So, but I have the days set for my different events. So those are scheduled. If you want to get more information, go to my website and sign up for my email list. My different freebies. The easiest thing to do is go and get your human design chart, which will be beneficial for you anyway. Go and get your free human design chart from my website, jaleesahardy.com, and from there you will be on my email list. And every Monday we send out my team sends out email updates, email event updates for upcoming events for the month and the week. So, if you want to stay up to date on our events, the different things that we're doing, the events inside of my meetup groups are not live streamed and are not recorded. The ones that are specifically for my meetup groups, I have two meetup groups: the Mental Health Social and Single Mom Society. So look them up on Meetup if you're interested. Single Mom Society, of course, is for single moms, and the Mental Health Social is solely for Black women. We both groups are closed groups. Excuse me, that's something in my eye. Both groups are closed groups, so you have to be approved in order to get inside of the groups. Um, but that is where I might do a lot of marketing for my groups, and for the specifically right now, I just put Freedom Fridays on the calendar. Goodness gracious, this will start now. Um, but what was I talking about? Event, email list, um, like as a single mom. I was going somewhere with that, but if you're live, remind me because I don't remember. But getting into life as a single mom, I shared in the last video how I became a single mom, very in depth, very in detail. You got a lot of backstory back in behind the scenes before single mom life, what happened, how it led up to that with my ex-husband. Um, but life as a single mom, y'all, a lot of people ask me, and this is one of the reasons why I wanted to talk about this, because a lot of people ask me, like, oh my gosh, like, how do you get so much done? My accountability partners know, like, they get the behind the scenes of every single week, all my different goals, my different tasks, the different things I'm accomplishing, being able to work out and, take care of myself, have time for myself, build a YouTube channel, do these things, and I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I homeschool my kids. Like I'm building my business, and my business is comprised of different aspects. It's not just I'm not just a YouTuber. I'm not just a holistic health practitioner. I do human design. I'm a Reiki master. I'm in the process of becoming a doula. I have a publishing company that's a part of my brand. I do write and self-publish my own books, like my planner here. And I have It's All in Me, My Journey to Freedom and Living Abundantly. That is also on Amazon. That's my first book, and I am about to start writing for my second book, the second edition of that book. And people always ask me, like, how do you get so much done? How do you get so much done? And a lot of it has to do with the freedom framework from my book, my first book. And in incorporating this, I got the hair in my eye. I knew I felt it. um, um, really implementing the calm method for living an aligned life to my life, because there was a time when I would get things done, but it would be more so busy. It would be more so just wanting to have something to check off my list. It wasn't very intentional at all. It was just me being busy, me trying to, feel like I was getting things done or making progress or being accomplished. Now I'm so much more intentional, and that is because one, my faith and my ability to get present and still in the moment to check in to see what is aligned. As a manifesting generator, my magic is in the moment. So if you are a manifesting generator, which is 35% of the population, go to my website, get your human design chart, and see if that is your energy type. Because knowing this information about myself, like I was saying earlier, I don't think linear. I don't do life linear. It's not like A, B, C, D, E. Like for manifesting generators, the way that we think through life in anything is A, two, green, stop sign, kids, like that. It's just like very what people might call chaotic, or just all over the place, or um what's another word you might be called, like um what's another word? It starts with an S, the word that I'm thinking of. I don't know, y'all. But just people might feel like you're very flippant and you just don't stick to anything, or you're all over the place, or you just have so much energy, you're doing so many different things. I tell people now when I introduce myself, I am the niche. I don't have a niche, I am the niche. Because I have all these different gifts, all these different talents, all these different abilities, and I'm using them. Period. Period. In my business, in my life, in my home, in my hobbies. I just got back to about to get back to singing and doing poetry with the Voices of Hope choir. No, the Voices of Survival choir by Hope Works of Howard County. So you will be seeing more of that on my channel as well, because I really want to get a vocal coach. And I did have a meeting with um she's actually one of the background singers for Beyonce. And I did have a meeting with her, and I do plan to follow up hopefully next year to be able to bring her on as my vocal coach, so that I can start really incorporating more music and singing into my content here on this page. If you know me, you know I've been singing literally all my life. But I realized that even though people tell me, oh, you can sing, you have a beautiful voice, this, that, and the third, I don't feel confident in it. And I don't, when I hear myself sing, I don't hear what other people hear. So, I feel like getting a vocal coach will help me to build my confidence and build up, um, just what I feel is a better, give me more, you know, um, for lack of better words behind my singing ability. So stay tuned for that. But like I said, I am using my gifts in the season, and I'm doing what lights me up. And one of the things that I talked about in one of my other videos, I honestly don't remember because I've been creating so much content. um, about muscle testing. And that is literally usually how I start my day. I have this list of daily nourishing activities that I get to choose from. There are some that are consistent every single day. My bathroom routine and reading my devotions and my prayer, like those are non-negotiable. That is how I start my day every single day. And then from there, I literally have a list of um, daily nourishing activities that I choose from in my asana. That's how I keep my day organized. I can actually show y'all. Let me share my screen. I forgot I'm on Zoom. Y'all really get behind the scenes of like what I do day to day. This is my Asana, and literally every single day I need to update it. It's Saturday, so I ain't really been doing too much with it. But every single day I have this list of daily nursing activities. Like I said, I do my bathroom routine, my prayer, my devotion, and then additional what I talked about in another one of my videos about muscle testing. If y'all want me to do a whole video around muscle testing, how I use it, how to really implement it and use it in your life and your decision making, let me know because it's been a game changer for me to be honest. But I have this list of things that I go through and I muscle test to see what is aligned for the day. And honestly, I will go back throughout the day as time goes on and kind of check. I haven't done it today. I really just be chilling, just be me and the kids. And this Saturday, my brother, his girlfriend, and his daughter, my youngest, my baby brother, is in town from Tennessee. So I've been spending time with them because they'll only be here till Sunday. They can't stay for the holiday. And they just got here last night. But I have this whole list of daily nourishing activities that I'll go through a muscle test each one, and I'll put it in bold if it's in line for that day. And throughout the day, normally I try to get the bulk of it done in the morning, um, before my kids get up, and sometimes before my VA starts. So that is how I usually start my day, really checking in to see. I do my prayer, do my devotions, get in the bathroom, wash my face, brush my teeth, take a shower, all of that, and then go into my daily nourishing activities. I'm gonna stop sharing right now, but I'm going to share later on about my calendar and how I organize that. But I organize my day after like going through to see what is aligned for my daily nursing activities. I do the same thing for my business activities. I have my virtual assistant that she is in the Philippines and she works from 7:30 a.m. my time, which is 7:30 p.m. her time, until 11:30 ish, depending on how many hours or how many days she works. Usually it's Monday through Thursday because we sometimes go over the 4 hours a day. And then Friday, we might have an hour or two to still work. Sometimes there's no hours left by Friday and we're off on Fridays, but it just varies depending on what we're working on. Literally every single week, Saturday or Sunday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, I will plan out the different tasks that I need her to do for the week. And usually it's pretty consistent. But again, I do a lot of muscle testing to see each day, each night. I send out a message, a scheduled message in our the platform that we use for communication, and I send her the different tasks, a list of the different tasks that I need her to work on for the next day. I send it the night before and schedule it to go out a few minutes before her shift starts. But like I said, I do my daily nourishing activities. I will start working with my VA. She's she's pretty much self-sufficient, but there are things like content or like emails, different things that I edit and approve as she's going through her workday. And if she has any questions or wants me to give a specific response, like a social media, a LinkedIn specifically, because I'm not on Instagram or Facebook for business or anything like that. I'm just on LinkedIn and of course YouTube. Um, but after my VA, I'm working with her. Uh, Pretty much the middle of her shift, my kids wake up.
So once they wake up, I'm pretty much focused on them. I do their morning routine. I have a specific list for them as well for their homeschool activities, and I use the same process for decision making, muscle testing. I muscle test to see. Of course, there are specific things like their prayer, their devotions, reciting their affirmations, reciting their releasing um phrase, and if I say reciting their scriptures, washing their face, brushing their teeth, taking their vitamins, those are the non-negotiables that I try to do every day, depending on what time they wake up, depending on if I have class or meeting or something like that. But those are the non-negotiables for them each day. And then I have a list of homeschool activities. Sometimes they'll make requests for different things that they want to do throughout the day. But I have a list and I check in with muscle testing to see, okay, hey, um, what's aligned for me to do with the kids as far as homeschooling today, and then I go from there. After we do the first thing, they eat breakfast. My mom usually does breakfast, or they'll make something. They'll like make cereal. My kids are 5, 4, and 2. They're pretty independent, but my 5-year-old he'll make French toast bites. My 4-year-old she'll make some too, French toast bites, or they'll get the cereal out and they'll make their own cereal. My mom, she'll make oatmeal or cream of wheat or hash browns for them. So my mom is a big support. If you don't know, I do live with my parents. We bought a house together before we had our kids. So my ex-husband did live here as well. Um but once I get them settled in, if I don't have any calls, we'll do like videos. We'll do different activities they have hooked on phonics on their tablets. I'll do different activities with them as far as like reading books, and we have easy peasy homeschooling. So it just depends on what comes up for the day. I try to keep it to 30 minutes to an hour of homeschool activities Monday through Thursday. We don't do every day, just Monday through Thursday. Um, and after that, if I have calls, I'll make calls or get on calls, podcast interviews. I can actually share my calendar so y'all can see how it is organized. Um, and I just use Google Calendar. I just use Google Calendar. This was last week. I have their naps, bedtime, any of their appointments. If you see blue, is normally the kids stuff. Green, the dark green is business. A light green is self care. Yellow is business. Red, it just varies. Some of the apps that I use, or like if somebody adds something to my calendar, like the red here yesterday, that was a podcast interview. Um, but the purple, that's my doula training class. Um, the orange, usually that's fun stuff. And my VA, when she adds stuff, is usually in red, but these are all connect calls. The little short red ones are connect calls that I book through LinkedIn. LinkedIn has been amazing, amazing, amazing. It wasn't even intentional for me to build out my LinkedIn, but now that's really one of the only platforms that I'm on as far as like making connections. And what I do is I send out a welcome message to my VA does it. We send out a welcome message. I have her format a welcome message. And we send out the welcome message that includes my connect call link, and that is how I book connect calls. And I usually have anywhere from 1 to 4 or 5 connect calls a week, just connecting with people, seeing how we can collaborate. I have some new collaborations that are in the works, new partnerships that I'm very excited about. Um, but I try to keep my days very flexible and open because sometimes my kids need more time and attention. Sometimes I don't have the energy to do a lot. This season I'm kind of slowing down a little more just because in the colder seasons I'm very much a hermit. I just want to be like chill. chill in the room, like cuddled up, chill in the house. I'm not really like outside like that, but this is how I keep myself organized with my calendar. But every day is really different. Honestly, I can't say that every day is the same. I do podcast interviews. I have about 1 to 3 or 4 podcast interviews a week that I book, that my VA books through podcastguest.com. So if you want to do more podcast interviews, you want to get more media um opportunities as far as podcast interviews, podcastguest.com is an amazing resource for that. They send out emails twice a week, and you go in and you look at the different podcasts, you apply to see which ones are aligned with your brand, and you get feedback from, or you get like a email from the people that you applied to. So this is how I keep track of everything. Honestly, if it's not on my calendar or on my Asana, it's likely not going to get done. But my Asana, it's very much organized day by day. But like I said, I'm very, very flexible. I check in to see what feels aligned for the day. I have my different projects for different things, like for my business, for co-parenting responsibilities. So my ex-husband is on my Asana. So if it's something that we need to do with the kids, I added to our project, content creation for the kids, home management, self-care, and there's some other ones that aren't showing, but this is how I keep my Asana organized day to day with everything, not just home stuff, but my kids, business stuff, really keeping track of what my VA is doing. Um, yeah, but this is a life as a single stay-at-home mompreneur who is also homeschooling her kids. If you have any questions or you need any support around getting organized, that's one of my gifts, like organizing and planning, business management, um, team management, those types of things. You want me to help you set up your Asana, set up your Google Calendar, figure out how to um, onboard a virtual assistant, those types of things. I helped my cousin, and then somebody else just recently asked me about it. But I would say there's a method to the madness, but sometimes it's really not. It's just really figuring out a lot of trial and error and figuring out what works for you. Because there's a lot of project management tools. I know there's Monday, and there's, what's the other one? It starts with a T. Trello. There's Asana and there's Trello for project management tools, and Monday and a bunch of other things. I think Google even has one. But for me, Asana just stuck. And that's what I've been using for a few years now. But even with that, as time goes on, I change and shift and evolve things in a way that I use it. Because like in the beginning with my VA, I was only like adding her tasks and assigning them that way. But now, like I said, I do a list and I send it out every day, and it'll be links to the Asana task or links to documents that are associated with the task, or the SOP document to remind her this is the process for it. Even with that, I didn't have SOPs in the beginning, but I've been, as time goes on, and we didn't have a lot of templates. She just created a slide deck template. I asked her, would it be supported? And I had her create a slide deck template so that when I need a slide deck, it's basic slides that I normally will have on a slide deck, and I'll just add the content for whatever event or masterclass or workshop I am posting to make it easier for both of us. Um, so again, it's just been a lot of trial and error, trying new things, really sitting down and getting present with myself and with the people around me to let them know, okay, this is what I'm trying to do. This is what I'm working on. Will this be beneficial for you, especially with my VA for the most part, just really checking in with her. And that's been such a blessing with how I even got her. I'll probably do a story time around that too. But I just wanted to come in and share life as a single mom. I'll probably talk about dating as a single mom. I hate it here. I've had some experiences and I just started dating probably over the summertime. So it had been like almost 3 years where I was just focusing on me, focusing on my kids, focusing on business, and just healing from my experience with my ex-husband. So getting back out there and being out there, yeah, I got some stories for days. And I don't even be outside like that. I just had my ex-boyfriend, the only boyfriend that I've had since my ex-husband. He's blocked, but he called me today from a different number, talking about something. You miss me? You answered the phone. I didn't know it was you. What do you mean? Like, so yeah. I'll talk about dating as a single mom. We'll actually be talking about that this month in Single Mom Society. So if you want to join that conversation, we'll be talking about dating as a single mom, sharing stories and experiences in our a monthly single mom support social. But again, if you have any questions, you want to know more details and in depth of how my days go, my kids, anything specific as far as what I do with them for homeschool. I feel like the single mom stuff has been getting more hits, but again, this is all new. So I'm just waiting to see and sharing what feels aligned. This whole Storytime Saturday was completely left out of left field, and me sitting down and getting quiet. Um, Staying calm, okay? Checking in. That's C. Checking in with my higher power, checking in with Sword, checking in with myself to see. This past month, I've been going through the calm method for healing a relationship with money. So if you want to know more about that, go back and check um, this past month's episode of Freedom Fridays. But what else? Again, I have a bunch of events coming up. I talked about all the events yesterday in Freedom Friday. So if you want to know more details about that, you can check there. Or you can check my website, jaleesahardy.com/events, where I share about the different events that I have coming up. I'm looking away because I'm thinking. That's just how I think. Um, what else? But again, if you have any questions or if there are certain things that you want me to talk about on Storytime Saturday, feel free to reach out to me. You can drop it in the comments or you can reach out to me, hello@jaleesahardy.com, or on LinkedIn, Minister Lisa Hardy. I check Instagram every now and then, but it takes me a while to respond on there. So now I'm not. It's a distraction. It's a time suck for me, and it just doesn't. Instagram never really felt good for me, but I was just doing it because I felt like it was the thing to do, and everybody was doing it. So now being more aligned with my human design and doing more, getting still, taking time to check in through muscle testing, Instagram, Facebook, they don't feel aligned for me in this season. They may come back around because I do have a channel on there, and it was a pretty consistent group of people, and it was growing without me like really marketing it or sharing about it. But again, just Instagram. Once I did my fast, I did it twice from social media completely. The first one was completely off social media. I wasn't doing LinkedIn. I wasn't doing YouTube this time around. I stayed on YouTube and I stayed on LinkedIn, but really I wasn't even on LinkedIn. My VA was on LinkedIn. But after that fast was when I got back to the Freedom Fridays podcast, and this past week was where I got still and got the idea for Storytime Saturday. So stay tuned this week. I know I have Tuesday night is session 3 of It's All in Me book talk. Again, if you don't have the book, it is absolutely fine. You can follow along with the conversation. You can join the discussion here or on Zoom if you sign up through the events page. Yeah, just join my email list. That'll be you want to know, you want to get all the tea, get all the information, all the behind the scenes. Of course, I give y'all behind the scenes here on YouTube, but if you want to know like details about events and how to sign up for things, how to join my other spaces, not just my meetup groups, but the Heal Money movement, and for people that desire to heal their relationship with money, and She's Ready Society that desire to build wealth through self-publishing and speaking. All of it is on my website, delisahardy.com. Yeah, I'm tired, so I need to go ahead and end this video. But like I said, if you have questions that you want me to answer, stories that you want me to tell, any feedback, any constructive criticism, let me know. I'm open in this season of working to showing up. I'm not gonna say working because it's been easy, it's been fun. Showing up to monetize my YouTube page. Give me any feedback. I was saying earlier that I couldn't even go live straight from YouTube because I don't have 50 subscribers yet. But it's coming soon. About to start sending emails out to my email list for them to support. I have a pretty good reader rate. I have about a 30 to 50% open rate on my emails, with about 300 people on my email list. So, yeah, I'm gonna start sending out emails and reminders to my YouTube, to my email list about YouTube. So there's definitely gonna be new subscribers. So welcome already. Welcome to the new subscribers that will be coming and watching this content. Thank you in advance. But definitely just a reminder to like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on your post notifications. I'll probably be doing giveaways over here. I've been doing them and in my events. But now that I'm talking about it and thinking about it, I'll probably start doing giveaways over here too. So stay tuned for that. I'm about to take a nap. I don't know what the rest of my night is going to entail, but we will see. The next live will be again Tuesday at the book talk event. And then of course our regular Friday and Saturday. But as always, I want you to know that I love you. I see you and I'm so proud of you just for being you. You are enough. You are worthy and deserving just as you are. Don't let anyone ever tell you different. The value that you have, you were born with. There is nothing that can take away or add to that value because your value is limitless. You are born with it. The things that you do, the things that you accomplish is just a expression of the value that you inherently have, that you were born with. So remember that. Don't let nobody or any experience you have add or take away from your value because your value is limitless. And it's not for anyone or anything to take away or add to. So thanks again for watching. And I'll see you in the next live or in one of my community spaces. All right, y'all. Peace.